Doesn't have the same similarities. He doesn't really look like Jordan to me, but we can't go off of the look. The blood is what's going to tell us, and that's what I'm waiting for.
I think everybody in this case, this is a piece of Jordan, if it indeed is your grandson, Lakeisha. And
Yes,
so
Maury.
maybe we can provide you with an answer you're looking for. One way or another, we're going to know, okay? And I have the answer right here. In the case of 2.5-year-old Nasir, Lakeisha, you are not the grandmother. I'm sorry, Neffy, and I'm sorry, Lakeisha,
Thank you, Maury.
but at least we know now.
Thank you, Maury,
And I
for
guess
helping us
Jordan's
find out.
inclinations were right back when he was alive, when it came to whether he fathered this son. I'm very sorry for you, Neffy. And if we
And
can,
I'm sorry for putting the family through that as well.
It's okay. It's okay,
It's
Maury.
fine, Neffy. You had to find out. You had to know.
Yes.
Neffy,
And I had to also give y'all closure, so
Yes, ma'am. Thank you for that.
at least
too.
you know that,
Yes, I do.
you know.
Neffy, if you need our help in terms of Nasir's father, we'll be glad to help you. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
So you've become the father figure to Tater Tot?
No,
said
he
he's
has
actually a
not.
baby.
He thinks that he's the father figure of Tater
Yes, 'cause
Tot.
I
but
know
no,
that's
he is
my
not.
baby.
Danielle, you ready to find out right now? Here we go. In the case of 10-month-old Tater Tot,
Really? Really, bro? Are you fucking serious? Come on, man. I really feel sorry for this child, bro. Dead ass. What's next? Chicken nuggets, chicken fingers, french fries, or some shit?
Marquise, you are not the father.
What the?
In the case of 10-month-old Tater Tot, Darnell, you are the father.
Bruh, I know this nigga.
Wow. I loved you. I did everything for you. Why would you do this to me? I loved you. I did everything for you. Why would you do this to me?
You was a bitch ass sucker.
I'm sorry that I broke your heart. I apologize.
Like
I
the
gave you my
saying, you
heart. I
can't
gave
turn
you
a hoe into
everything.
a
I
house.
really wanted that baby to be mine.
I knew that there was a possibility between you and Darnell. You knew that.
Danielle.
This isn't a surprise.
Danielle,
I told you.
Danielle, he's hurting right now, okay? All right?
Danielle, you want to call me the bad person? Look at this man crying. He the one over there crying. That means you a real badass person for that. Like, nigga, you's a bitch. Come on now.
Darnell?
You did this to the both of us.
Darnell, step up, Darnell.
I did. You know
Be
what?
a dad.
And I accept my wrongs that I did. But at the end of the day, Tater Tot.
Recently, we all saw how a shocking secret
I did cheat on you around the time I got pregnant.
Wow.
led to an even more shocking paternity test. Will, you are not the father. I'm so sorry, Willie. Today, Kayla and her sister Tiny returned to the show.
Everything pointed to Willie. You know, she made a mistake. People make mistakes, but we didn't know that he wasn't the father.
Because now, Willie, the two of you together now or not?
Yes, Lori, we are still together.
Wanted to make sure he was the father of his youngest child.
Why wouldn't I have no doubts, Maury? Why wouldn't I?
It was time for the results of this couple's second paternity test. Is it possible that Willie is not Kiana's father?
No, Willie is Kiana's father. And he knows it.
Did Kayla have Willie raising another man's child again? In the case of 1-year-old Kiana, Willie, you are not the father.
Wow.
Again. Are you
I
serious?
told you, Maury. I'm done.
Again.
I can't do it no more.
For you to sit up here and lie to my face, though, you literally just had to have somebody walk out the door when I saw that wet condom on your goddamn.
In what world does a wet condom decide if a father should be in a child's life?
I was in my feelings.
So what? That's why we don't need females in their feelings. We don't need that.
At the end of the day, Maury, when I came to him to tell him the truth, you should have sat there and tried to find out then. But you said you want to sit up here and say, oh, I'm wrong. I tried to correct my wrong as a woman.
So what was the truth? What was the truth? I'm trying to figure out what was the truth.
That's the truth.
In the case of 3-year-old Aiden, Rashawn, you are not. But not the other twin, okay? It's happened twice because there are fraternal twins. I don't know if you're the father of both, one or none. Okay, we're going to find out right now. In the case of 19-month-old Xavier, Justin, you are not the father.
Wow. I told you. I told you I was not the father. I told you. I told you.
And in the case of 19-month-old Destiny, Justin, you are not the father.
I told you both of them was not mine. I'm sticking with my 4 that I got. You lied to me, Alicia. You lied to me and you knew it. And you sat there and you stuck them kids on me.
I'm sorry.
Alicia.
But you know what?
All right, she apologized.
You called me
jealous and all this other stuff, knowing that these wasn't his kids.
You know what?
I did.
I don't care what the DNA results say, Maury. I'm going to still be here for these kids. These are my kids. I don't care what a DNA test says. I still love these
we got
kids.
another sucker over here.
I'm not mad at Alicia. I'm upset right now because, I put a lot of money into these kids and they came out not to be mine. I'm going to still love them like they're my own, regardless of what a DNA test says.
Alicia, we'll be glad to bring anybody you want on the show. We'll be glad to give as many DNA tests as you need, okay?
My family, whether they are, truthfully my sister and grandma or not, they're still going to be in my life.
I have the results right here. Here we go. In the case of 33-year-old Kim, Robert, you are not the father. Oh, boy.
Kim, your has some explaining to do.
I'm really sorry, young lady.
Linda?
Kim, no matter what, you're still family.
That's right, man.
Would this be your first grandchild?
Yes. It would mean everything to me because I've lost 7 children and a husband to carbon monoxide, all deceased. This is my only thing I have here left on this earth. So if I got a grandson, you think I ain't going to be the grandmother that I'm supposed to be to him? But I just want to know.
Okay.
I have the right to know.
That seems very reasonable, Chrissy and Daytona, all right?
I agree.
All right.
100%.
Wow. Agreement. Here we go. In the case of 3-year-old DeJour, Dexter, you are not the father.
You lying bitch! I told you. You told me money. You wasting my time, bro. Your daughter. Got to work that body.
Okay, that's it. I got it.
Go find your dad. Sorry. It's hard. You see the baby falls my He hurt. I told you in the beginning it was a possibility. It's all right.
Fuck with a nigga, right?
You promised 2 days ago that he's not going to be there.
All right. Okay, we'll be glad to help you. Guess what, Dexter? You'll be a father. You'll be a father at the right time. Okay.
Mainly for health issues. Okay. But I do feel like they owe him an apology for everything that just got said. I don't owe nothing.
She owe Planet Fitness a visit.
Okay. Taisha,
you hurt me and you're not gonna say sorry to me?
I will apologize for them, okay? I'll apologize.
You ain't gonna apologize for me, bro? This is why I can't deal with that girl. I can't deal with
sure he is not the
I
father.
want to be in his
Yes,
life.
Maury, he is not the father. And after these results, I just want Danny to stay out of my life. I don't want him contacting me. I don't want him contacting my son, ever.
Okay. Do you agree on that, Danny, if you're not the father?
Yeah, if I'm not the father, sign
And that's why he's stuttering, is because he won't. He's just a stalker.
No, I ain't.
Girl, nobody's stalking your ugly looking ass. You probably just want some money.
If he's not the father. Okay, here we go.
Prove that I am. I am going to be in Hunter's life.
In the case of 5-month-old Hunter, Danny, you are not the father.
See, I freaking told you. Now, you can leave me alone.
Okay, everybody, I think we've settled that one.
I'm a man. I'm not a sucker. I'm not a money sign. I'm not green as the grass on the side.
When did I ever ask you for
none
it?
of that.
Pooh Bear.
So
did I ever ask you for anything? You still gotta get paid.
Here we go. In the case of 1-year-old Serenity, Pooh Bear, you are not the father.
You be back, Maury.
Wait a second.
She's gonna be back.
Pooh Bear.
She better come quick, because he about to quit
wait a
soon.
second. Janae, I know you're disappointed. You thought that he was the father. He's not. Would be glad to bring anybody on the show.
Bro, you really tried to make me look bad.
Hold it. She probably thought you were the father. Okay, Pooh Bear? So don't jump on her, right? You don't have a relationship with her, and you don't need to have one. Okay? Janae will be able to bring anybody you would.
Me and Javante just started messing around, and I ended up becoming pregnant. I didn't know that I was pregnant until 2 months after. 2 months after my son was already in my stomach.
When were you sure it was Javante? At what point?
I was sure, Murray, that it was Javante when my son came out of my stomach.
I got
When
you.
my son, because Murray, as you know, I get C-sections. I don't have natural births. So when they cut my son out of my stomach and woke me up from my anesthesias, I looked at baby King and I said, yes. Well, I'm not going to even lie on that. He didn't even tell me his real name. So I was calling Javante King. So I said, yes, this is King's son. And sure enough, that's how it's been ever since my son was born. But when me and him didn't get along, or I wouldn't give him my cookies no more, the King is not my baby.
Oh, I see.
If they told me it was $1 billion in the sky and I could go get it, Maury, I wouldn't be with her then.
Yes, I would.
In the case of 19-month-old King, Javante, you are not the father.
I told you.
Dang.
I want his name off. I want his last name off. I knew it.
Sure is, and I don't want nothing else to do.
Why would you even mess around with this damn slut? She messes around with old men. I mean, come on.
What happens if he's the father? Are you going to still be with him?
Yes, I'm going to still be with him.
You are?
Yes, I am, because we've been together for 6 years, and we've been up and down, and because this homewrecker had to come in and mess up my life. Keep your legs together, is all I got.
Are we ready? Yes. When it comes to 6-month-old Riley, Adam, you are not. Isn't it better that he's not the father?
Yeah.
Huh? Okay. If you want to bring somebody on to be tested, we'd be glad to do it.
I know who it is. There were only 2 people. I know exactly who it is.
I've got one thing to say to you, and one thing only. Do not.
Yeah, I will, but I don't want no more kids. I mean, my youngest is not.
I guess.
My youngest is not. I don't have to smell no diapers. I ain't got to wipe nobody's nose. None of that.
Well, you should have thought about that before we talked about a baby and you slept with
If it
him.
is mine, I'll add an extra potato to the pot and give him a little more love and, whatever. But I ain't excited about it at all.
I guess not after 10. Okay. All right, here we go. In the case of 1-month-old Michaela, Bird, you are not the father.
I told y'all. I will not tell you.
That's what you did.
That's enough.
How about it? How about it?
Okay,
How
all right.
about it?
That's enough.
I'm sorry, Maury. I ain't mean to
Please.
cuss like that.
Okay.
But don't ever,
Hey,
all right.
don't ever come.
Bitch,
Shut up. Shut up.
Charla.
He ain't do
It's
nothing.
an honor. It's an honor, Maury,
Okay,
coming to meet you because you are the DNA king.
I wish I could have stopped you a long time ago, Bird. Okay.
Let me say this. Can
Yes.
I say something? I apologize.
Right.
Okay?
Good.
I apologize. And she gotta be busy.
Yeah,
I
we
apologize.
going to sit.
Right.
We'd be glad to help you, Charlie. Son, she says you're doing this because you want to be with her.
Exactly. He wants this.
I do.
He wants all of this. Like I said, you want all of this.
But I don't want no baby that's not mine. Yeah, I do. Yeah.
By the way, Sean, I get the feeling you'd like to be the father.
Yes.
So
I
we're
done
gonna
became
find
the
out
tax
right
story and
now.
everything.
In the case of 2-month-old Keelan, Sean, you are not the father.
So I'm not the dad? So That's how it's gonna be.
Get out my face.
Huh?
Move around.
You like a $32. That's the last one you would get
I
from
don't
me.
care.
What?
Get out my
After
face.
everything I've done for you?
Back up. Give me some room.
Oh, one that crazy, huh? No, thank you for what I have done. None of that.
Thank you.
Choosing me that
Thank
you
you
not.
for taking
Like
care
I'm not
of him since he was born before that.
Now go pick up the $2 that I left like a $2 whore that you are.
Now go pick up the $2 that I left like a $2 whore that you are.
Tell
You're
him,
going to get in that little baby's life. It's yours. If it's yours.
Yes, I will. I will supply everything. I'll do everything for that baby.
You're going to be a man and be there for the baby. He's so sure, Maury, that this baby is his.
Yeah.
He done practice our dance. You ain't the baby.
What the? You don't practice our dance.
Man, sit y'all asses down somewhere, especially the one in the red and black, cause she, I don't know what the fuck she got. That's, can't even explain it.
Oh, boy. In the case of 4-month-old Kaylee Tyler, you are not.
Yeah, dance that so-called ass out the door. Take your mama with you too. Put them pants up.
Hold up, where they went? I told you.
You don't let him run your shit. Look at me. You knew there was a doubt. You told him there was a doubt. You were honest. You hear me? You were honest.
What you mean? I was honest. I told him from get-go not to get with her.
At least you was honest. There's a bunch of bitches out there that ain't even honest.
I
You hear
told
me?
you, son.
You didn't let them bring you
I
down.
got you.
Stand up. Hold
I'm
your
not
head
gonna
high.
let you
Who
just
cares?
ruin your life like that.
Look at me.
Don't
You
jump
ain't
all
alone.
over her now.
It don't matter. You ain't alone.
Okay.
Because I don't care what that says and that. I'll still be there. You ain't alone, okay?
Because I don't care what that says, I'll still be there. You ain't alone, okay?
Lauren, you'd be glad to bring another.
I never once told you that I was going to leave.
Let's talk about these kids. Are they his?
Look at these kids. Look at me.
You know them kids are his.
Look at these kids.
Malaysia looks like Kenneth. She has Kenneth's eyes. She has
Those are not
Kenneth's
my
skin,
kids.
Kenneth's hair.
It's a possibility, but I don't think in my heart of hearts that those kids are mine.
Well, let me tell you this, Kenneth.
Are we ready for this? Erica, first of all, in the case of 4-year-old Jacob, Kenneth, you are not.
It's all right. It's all right. I said it was a 50-50 chance. You got one more. You know that 50 chance. I told you 50-50 chance. Just like him. Have a seat.
And now, in the case of 2-year-old Malaysia, Kenneth, you are not the.
You need to go to get down. You gotta cry and get down.
Do you have anything to say to either one of these people?
Hope and pray that Min is the father. And Mom, I love you.
Here we go.
I love you, Taylor.
In the case of 8-month-old Caleb, Min, you are not the father. Connie?
I don't know what to say.
All I can tell you is, Connie, you're the only one left in this picture. The other two left. And just like apparently a lot of it, when it comes to her life, you're the strong one.
Yeah. You know, Maury, it is, you know, looking at both of them walking off, that's how I feel now. Them both just walking out of Caleb's life. It just makes me feel like they don't care. They don't care about anything but themselves.
Man,
that's because they ain't the father, stupid ass
I do care about
bitch.
Caleb. It's just, it's hard for me to take care of Caleb if I'm not the father, because I feel like I've having me take care of 2 daughters like that. It just wouldn't be right for me to take care of Caleb and not take care of my daughters.
That just proves to me too, though, man, that the relationship between you and Taylor is not a real relationship, because if you were truly in love with Taylor and loved her and wanted to make this relationship work, it would not matter if Caleb is your blood or not. You would be in there for the long run.
All I can tell you is we're here